Why does Elon Musk encourage other automakers to do better? Although Tesla is generally considered the leader of the electric vehicles market, CEO Elon Musk doesn't appear to be trying to position his company as the leader. Instead, he wants all other automakers to do better in order to increase the adoption of electric vehicles. Hi guys, welcome back to Tech Charge. In this video, I'm going to tell you why the second richest person on the planet wants his competitors to do better. You see, Elon Musk is trying to position Tesla as a partner, not a competitor or a traditional car maker. His latest statement dwells further into what he truly meant. Tesla made headlines when it overtook Toyota to become the world's most valuable car company. When you compare the number of cars sold by each company last year, the numbers are incredible. Toyota sold about 10.7 million vehicles worldwide in 2019. Tesla sold less than 368,000. That's just mind-blowing. Of course, Tesla's value is more based on future potential than on current achievements. Elon Musk's presence is quite important to the company. Elon is the guy that took the initiative and paved the way for the production of electric vehicles. But earlier this week, Musk made a comment on Twitter that could dramatically turn the auto industry around. Answering an article by Teslarati that forced German automakers to try to bridge the gap between Tesla's technology and their own, Musk tweeted that Tesla is open to licensing software and providing power units and batteries. Tesla is just trying to accelerate sustainable energy, not crushing competitors. Consider the brilliance of Musk's statement. In addition to leading its competitors in electric vehicle production and the larger style batteries needed to support their vehicles, Tesla is at the forefront of using modern technology in its vehicles. In fact, many people describe Tesla as a technology company that happens to make cars. By contrast, however, Musk has repeatedly talked about the obstacles that come in the way of actually making cars of consistent quality as well as delivering them. At one point, he described Tesla's journey as a production hell to a logistics hell. Musk sure has a way with his words. At the other end of the spectrum, you have traditional automakers like Toyota, Volkswagen, GM, and Ford. Much of this is due to the rise of Tesla, which has forced traditional automakers to push ahead with their own electric vehicles. This brings huge costs and resource usage because they are basically starting from scratch. However, traditional automakers excel at Tesla's weak spots, like manufacturing and delivery. Since they've built cars for so long, they have developed huge factories and consistent, well-developed processes. If Tesla is able to reach an agreement with automakers to license its capabilities, then everyone will benefit. This way, traditional automakers can almost immediately catch up with Tesla's technology and let them focus on what they excel at, being manufacturing and delivery. Tesla has made a lot of money from licensing deals, enabling it to continue to lead software innovation. The general public benefited the most as the automotive industry as a whole moved closer to its goal of using more sustainable energy sources and incorporated new technologies into its vehicles. Now that's called a win-win situation. If you're surprised by Musk's tweets, then you shouldn't be. In fact, Musk has insisted for years that his main objective is not to compete with big automakers, but to win them over. Musk made this point in a famous blog post back in 2014. There, he announced that Tesla would not file a patent lawsuit against other companies that want to use its technology, saying it was to advance electric vehicle technology in the spirit of the open source movement. Musk explained that when Tesla had begun, it pursued patents in case the larger car companies try to copy his technology and ideas, and then use their influence in the automaker industry to shut down Tesla. But it didn't take long to realize that the opposite had become a reality. At the time of this article, the electric car plants of traditional car makers were too small to even exist. Musk wrote, given the new cars produce nearly 100 million vehicles a year and a global fleet of about 2 billion, Tesla's unlikely to be able to build electric vehicles fast enough to resolve the carbon crisis. Our real competition is not the trickle of non-Tesla electric cars, but the huge number of gasoline cars that pour out of the world's factories every day. So here we are, 6 years later, Tesla is no longer the new kid in school, no longer a new car company. But this doesn't necessarily mean that it's a game with no winner. It doesn't even have to be a competition, at least not to Tesla. If traditional car makers are smart, they will seize the opportunity to negotiate a licensing agreement that makes sense to both themselves and Tesla. Because whoever finds out first could become the world's second most valuable car company. What other auto manufacturers are doing to integrate EV project development? Hyundai Kia. Hyundai Motor Group has yet to commit to all electric vehicles, but it says it will invest $7.4 billion to produce future electric vehicles in the US by 2025. Modern EV production will continue with the modern Ion 5 in autumn and the Kia EV6 in 2022. This year in May, it announced a 50% reduction in internal combustion models. Kia plans to launch 7 dedicated batteries by the end of 2027 and plans to sell 500,000 battery cars worldwide each year by 2026. Electric vehicles, including hybrids, are expected to account for 25% of global sales by 2029. Electric vehicles will account for 20% of Kia's car sales in South Korea, North America, and Europe by 2025. Jaguar Land Rover. Under a program called Reimagine, the brand will be all-electric and will have battery versions of its entire product line by 2030, investing $3.4 billion annually in new technologies. JLR has introduced the Jaguar I-Pace, and a new version of it is likely to be available on the company's new electric modular architecture (EMA) platform. Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes says all platforms will be EV only from 2025. While 2030 is a goal of full electrification, but Källenius has not given a hard deadline to expel all traces of fossil fuels. Mercedes expects to reduce its investment in internal combustion engines and plug-in hybrids by 80% by 2026. From 2022 to 2030, the total investment in electric vehicles will exceed 40 billion euros, or $47 billion. The 2022 Mercedes EQS electric limousine arrives in the showroom this fall. Nissan. Nissan Leaf is another early electric car entry. The company now says it will have 8 electric cars on the road by the end of 2023 and plans to eventually sell 1 million hybrid or electric vehicles a year worldwide. In early July, it introduced a billion-pound, $1.3 billion electric vehicle hub, EV360, in Sunderland, England, where it will build an all-electric crossover. The hub is designed to combine electric vehicles, battery production, and renewable energy. Rolls-Royce. Based on Phantom, the Silent Shadow will bring pure EV to Rolls-Royce. Around 1960, the company advertised that Rolls was reportedly working on the first electric car called Silent Shadow. Oliver Zipse, chief executive officer of Bauma, said in July that electric vehicles would be available in 90% of the market segment. For BMW, ultra-luxury is Rolls-Royce. Toyota. By 2025, Toyota will have 70 electric vehicle models, 15 of which are battery electric vehicles, 7 of which are beyond the Zero by brand. Pickups will also be powered up, and Toyota aims to be carbon neutral by 2050. Volkswagen. Volkswagen ID.4 is either an emotional setting factor or an internal combustion engine car with fuel consumption problems. Volkswagen said battery electric vehicles will account for 70% of its European sales by 2030, up from an estimated 35%. For the US and China, the Volkswagen brand aims to sell more than 50% of all electric vehicles by 2030. Volkswagen Group has 70 new electric car models in the pipeline, and several are already on the market, including Porsche Taycan, Audi e-tron, and Volkswagen ID.4. And one of these will be seen in the Trinity electric car, which will be available on the 2026 launch date. Audi's Artemis project is to launch the efficient EV by 2024. VW said 2026 would be the last year it launched its burning platform. That's all for today's video, and thanks for watching it. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. And while you're here, click to watch one of these 2 videos appearing on your screen right now. I'll see you there. Take care!